What's up, YouTube? So the Maw and Disorder mini set comes out in roughly about 14 hours from me recording this, and I wanted to go through all the cards now that they're all out and give my thoughts on them. I've already covered like Soul Seeker, Afterlife Attendant, Tightlipped Witness, Sylvanas the Accused, and the Jailer, but I'm going to go over them again because I have new thoughts about them. And then we're going to get into the rest, of course. First up, we have Soul Seeker. The 5-mana 3/3 Battle Cry. Swap this with a random minion from your opponent's deck. A 5-mana 3/3 by itself is dog shit, to be honest. But if you get to swap this with this minion, it works like Parlay, the rogue spell. Swaps a card from your opponent's deck. Except they get a 5-mana 3/3, and you get to do it over and over. It's basically Parlay on a stick. That's all that is. I don't know if it's all that great, but Parlay is usually fun to run, and you tend to be able to steal stuff. But you got to know that whatever you're stealing, it is summoned. It gets summoned. I do believe. We'll see. But it could be good, could be bad. If you were to steal a Sire to Nathria, you of course, unless you can return it to your hand, you're not going to get that battle cry. So, there's that. Up next, we have Afterlife Attendant, 3-mana 3/4. Your infused cards also infuse while in your deck. A 3-mana 3/4 by itself is really good, but this effect is crazy good, I think. It might be a little slow, to be honest, but I would say you can play this the very turn that you intend to swarm the board with minions, hopefully rush minions, or maybe they're just regular minions and they can finally attack and you know they're going to die. Play this and you'll infuse whatever's in your deck. But of course you also infuse what's in your hand. So this is an all-around infuse. This is very good. Very good. I don't know if it'll be meta-defining, but it's going to be definitely very good to have in your deck. But of course other decks might want to cut this for something else. Tightlipped Witness is the next card. 3-mana 2/5, which is pretty good. I like that health, actually. Secrets can't be revealed. Yeah. In Standard? In my last video, I said this is a solid alibi counter, but solid alibi is not a secret, you fucking dumbass. In Standard, it's not going to counter all too much. There might be a few secrets here and there that you can do. I think Explosive Runes is in Standard, right? I'm not sure. But in Wild, for sure, this is an Ice Block counter. This is definitely an Ice Block counter. If your opponent is very low in health and they play a secret, you know it's Ice Block or Ice Barrier. You play this and pop. Their secrets won't be revealed, and you can just kill them. Easy as that. We've needed this card for a very long time. I feel like we've had stuff that eats secrets and stuff, but never something that makes secrets not be revealed. You know? I think it's very good. This is a very good epic. Up next we have our first legendary, Sylvanas the Accused. 6-mana 5/5, Battle Cry. Destroy an enemy minion. Infuse 7. Take control of it instead. This is absolutely bonkers. Without infusing this card, it's basically an assassinate. An assassinate. Or, no, it's an assassinate. I was going to say it's a Siphon Soul, but you don't get the health. But infuse 7, it's take control of it instead. You can choose the minion. This is the best version of Sylvanas that we've had. You can choose a minion and take control of it if you've got it infused. I think that's amazing. This is going to be one of those cards I think that is meta-defining, kind of like... it's a tech card. But it's going to be in the meta a lot, like Mutanus was. And still is, technically. Yeah, Sylvanas is amazing. The next card, however, not as amazing, but you can definitely do some cool stuff with it. The Jailer. 10 mana, 10/10, which is good luck getting the 10 mana. If you can get the 10 mana and play this and get it, get a good use out of it, great, awesome. Most cases, I don't think you're gonna get this out at all. But anyway, Battle Cry, destroy your deck. For the rest of the game, your minions are immune. This includes the Jailer. He's immune too. So you have an immune 10/10 on board. The only thing immune minions die to is AoE. So Brawl, Twisting Nether, Whirlpool. If they're over a 5 attack, you can do Shadow Word Ruin. Destroy all minions with 5 or more attack. Yeah. Of course, Shadow Word Horror if they're less than 2 attack. And that's all I'm thinking of right now. You can also vanish it as a rogue. That won't kill them unless their hand is full, but it'll send them back to hand, and they'll have to do it all over again. They won't have a deck to destroy the second time, but their minions will be immune. Next up in Demon Hunter, we have Sightless Magistrate. 4 mana, 5/4, Battle Cry. Both players draw until they have 5 cards. God damn it. These cards almost never proc. There's been G's, which is an active effect, and they just they never work. Until like 5 cards, yeah, that opens it up a little bit more. If you've got 4 cards in hand, you draw a card. If your hand's empty, of course, you're gonna draw 5 cards, and that's pretty good. But for now, I don't think it's going to be all that great. There are some Demon Hunter decks that might get use out of it, but not all of them. Up next, we have All Fell Breaks Loose. Love the pun. 5 mana spell. Summon a friendly demon that died this game. Infuse 3 demons. Summon 3 instead. What demons would be good with this? Obviously the 8/8. The other 8, the jumbo one, the giant imp. Also the other 8/8, of course, that has rush and attacks whatever your hero attacks. That'd be good too. Up next we have Prosecutor Meltranix. Battle Cry. Your opponents can only play their left and rightmost cards on their next turn. I honestly think it's a 50-50. It might be good, might be bad. Just depends on what your opponent has in the middle of their hand. And there's honestly just no way to tell. There's no way to tell what your opponent has in the middle of their hand, so I don't think this card's very good. But who knows? It might be okay. It might be okay. It's a we'll see, Druid. Attorney at Maw. Also love that one. It's a 2 mana 1/3. Choose one. Silent a minion or give a minion immune this turn. This is honestly great. You have choose one, become an Ironbeak Owl, or become a Death Speaker. Yeah, that's basically it. This is very good. This is 2 cards in 1. Wow. Yeah, this is gonna be I don't know if it's auto include, but it's gonna be very good in most Druid decks. Up next we have 2 mana Due Process. It sucks. It sucks. It's absolute garbage. For the rest of the game, players draw an extra card at the start of their turn. I could see Mill Druid using this, but there's no Mill Druid on ladder right now. I don't even think there's a Mill Druid in Wild. There's Mill Rogues, but not Mill Druids. Again, we'll just have to see, but I think Due Process isn't very good at all. Up next, Incarceration, 3 mana. Choose a minion, it goes dormant for 3 turns. This would be best used on active effect minions. I don't know why I'm thinking of Twilight Elder, but that's the one that's coming to mind. That's an old card. That's a very old card. You could do that on Tightlipped Witness. Okay, yeah, the card's pretty good. Up next, we have Hunter, 2 mana, Motion Denied, Secret. After your opponent plays 3 cards in a turn, Deal 6 damage to the enemy hero. Your opponent plays three or more cards. Hello, Demon Hunter. Fireball to your face. Yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. I don't know how many hunters are gonna run it very much. I mean, day one, obviously, right? I think all of these cards are gonna see play day one, but it's not gonna be the greatest secret out there. You know, ice trap is better, freezing trap is better, explosive trap is better. Motion denied. I think it's just meh. It's not gonna be very great. Up next we have Shadehound. 5 mana, 6/5. Woo! Wow. Whenever this attacks, give your other beast +2/+2. Infuse 3 beasts gain rush. So how this card works is it gives your other beasts, not this one, +2/+2. And then if you infuse 3 beasts, this card alone gains rush, not your other minions that I know of. Not your other minions at all. So this card is mid, honestly. It's pretty mid. Yeah. It might see play, it might not. Who knows? Up next we have Defense Attorney Nathanos. Or Nathanos. Nathanos? Thanos? Snap my fingers? Anyway. Shit, I'm flipping myself off. 6 mana, 5/4, Battlecry. Discover a friendly death rattle minion that died this game. Trigger and gain its death rattle. Absolutely bonkers. Insane. Insane card. Death rattle hunter is about to go brrr. By the way, this is a rapid fire reviews for the most part. Yeah. Defense Attorney Nathanos is very good. Very good. Insanely good. Meta defining. Maybe. I mean, it's going to be in the meta. It's definitely going to be a hunter's meta. Jury Duty. We're in the Paladin cards now. 3 mana, Jury Duty. Summon 2 Silverhand Recruits. Give your Silverhand Recruits +1/+1. Look, the Silverhand Recruit stuff, this expansion, there's no support for it. There's not enough. You know? It's just not there. Paladin is, before this expansion launches, or before this mini set goes up, Paladin is number 8 in the top 10. Next up, we have Class Action Lawyer. 2 mana, 2/3, Battlecry. If your deck has no neutral cards, set a minion stats to 1/1. Yeah, Pure Paladin is going to run this. Yes, definitely. I would say it's an auto include in Pure Paladin. It's basically a better Aldor Attendant. This next card, though, phew. 2 mana, spell. Order in the Court. Reorder your deck from highest cost to lowest cost. Draw a card. They power crept Lorekeeper Polk. This is Lorekeeper Polk without the stick, and it draws a card. Insanity. Priest, Clear Conscience, 3 mana spell, give a friendly minion +2/+3, and only you can target this with spells and hero powers. They really need to give that a keyword. For real. Please give that a keyword. If this had a keyword, I'm sure it wouldn't fill the card like this. It wouldn't. I think the best keyword for this could be evasive or something like that. Or agile. Up next we have Incriminating Psychic. 4 mana, 2/6, Taunt. Death Rattle. Copy a random card from your opponent's hand. It's pretty good. It has Taunt. I'd play it, honestly. Theft Accusation. 1 mana spell. Choose a minion. Destroy it after you play a card copy from the opponent. I really don't know how good Thief Priest is right now. I tried it and lost. Bad. So this card is good for Thief Priest if Thief Priest can actually make it in the meta. On to Rogue. Murder Accusation. 2 mana spell. Choose a minion. Destroy it after another minion dies. See? This is one of the best accusations out there right now. This is one of the best ones. You can target a big minion with this, and then with your minion, you kill a smaller minion. And you can, and this is common, so you can choose 2 minions and kill 3. That's crazy, isn't it? I like it. I really do. I think it's going to be very good. Very, very good. Perjury. I like that pun. Perjury. 2 mana spell. Secret. When your turn starts, discover and cast a secret from another class. No. No, that's not going to be all that great at all. Like, in Wild, it might be okay. You might get an Ice Block, but you also might get a Dark Trap. So, who knows? Scribbling Stenographer. Stenographer? I think it's Stenographer. 6 mana, 4/4, rush, costs 1 less for each card you've played this turn. Wild Paul Noel is way better. Okay, on to Shaman. Shaman's only card this mini set. Poor Shaman. Thank God. Oh, no, they didn't get a banger. I'm sorry. 1 mana spell. Totemic Evidence. Choose a basic totem and summon it. Infuse 3 totems. Summon all 4 instead. It's good in Wild, I guess. But I don't know. Totem Shaman is decent, I think. But it's not gonna get you to higher ranks. It's definitely, it might now, because I've heard there's like AI in lower ranks, bronze, silver, and gold will have AIs in their games. and I kind of know how bots work in other games. It's a horrible example, but Fortnite. I used to play Fortnite, and the bots in that game, they'll ping you. They'll ping you a little bit. They'll spray like half a clip into you, and then they'll just run the other way. And they don't even like build. They build one wall and then run the opposite direction. And you can just like slide around it and kill them. And the bots in Hearthstone, if it's what I think it's gonna be very, very easy to beat. And look at that, you get a rank. You know, I mean, you get stars. It doesn't affect the MMR, your MMR. It doesn't affect legend ranks or anything like that, but you get those stars for winning. It's not going to be useless, like you run into a bot and it's just, you know, you concede. It's going to be worth beating them. It definitely will be. Yeah, Totemic Evidence is booty. Unless you're fighting a bot. Warlock. Arson Accusation. 2 mana, spell, choose a minion. Destroy it after your hero takes damage. Yeah, choose a minion, tap. Easy. It's pretty easy, yeah. Yeah, that's a very good card. If your opponent somehow cheats out a really big minion on turn 1 or 2, play this, tap, there you go. Imposter. There's an imposter among us, which is actually the flavor of the card. I love it. 2 mana, 1/1, battle cry, choose a friendly imp, transform into a copy of it. It could work. It could definitely work. I think this could even be... No, never mind. I was going to say it could be like tempoed on turn 1 with a coin, but no, I don't even think that's worth it. I don't know what imp would be the best to copy. Maybe Rustboy, Invix, or whatever, Invix Rustboy. You know what I mean? The one that shovels primes into your deck. It's good on that one. But overall, this card might not be... It's not trash, but it's not great either. Okay, up next we have Habeas Corpus. Habeas. It's Latin. Habeas Corpus. That's a pun right there. Let's see what Habeas Corpus means. A writ requiring a person under arrest to be brought before a judge or into court, especially to secure the person's release, use unless lawful grounds are shown for their detention. Yeah, that's pretty good. If anything, Blizzard's good with puns and stuff. Habeas Corpus. 3 mana spell. Discover a friendly minion to resurrect it and give it rush. It dies at the end of the turn. I mean, it's got rush, so that's good. I guess. It's alright. Warrior. The final 3 cards. Call to the Stand. 1 mana spell. Your opponent summons a random minion from their hand. It's a 1 mana Dirty Rat. Without your body. If you're playing Wild, Dirty Rat's going to be the better option. It's good to snipe like a Sired and Nathrius. But other than that, it's just not great at all. Warrior is suffering this expansion and mini set. Next up, Mossworn Bailiff. 5 mana 4/4 Taunt Battlecry. If you have 4 or more armor, gain +4/+4, so it becomes an 8/8. And you only need 4 armor, so that's 2 taps of your hero power, assuming you don't get hit. And for 5 mana, 8/8. Most cases, probably a 5 mana 4/4. I don't think it's that great. It'll be good like in duels and stuff like that. But otherwise, I just don't see it seeing play. Next up, Weapons Expert. 3 mana, 3/2. Battlecry. If you have a weapon equipped, give it +1/+1. Otherwise, draw a weapon. Same thought. No. Weapon Warrior is I don't think it should ever be a thing. Because even if it is, it's not going to be all that great. It's just not. So, yeah, that's my thoughts on the mini set. A lot of these cards are a miss, but some of them are going to be pretty good, along with what we have right now in Standard. Yeah, I think my favorite card might be either Order in the Court or the Jailer. Those are my thoughts, and see you guys next expansion.